Hey guys, I'm back with another creepypasta reading. Um, if there's some echo you hear, that's because I'm recording in a bathroom. Both my roommates are back today, and they're both using multiple parts of my room. So I moved in here because I didn't want to walk down 4 flights of stairs to the basement. Yeah. The first one we've got today is called Zatu Stared GIF. Let's go. On the 6th of June 2006, an unusual .gif was uploaded into a popular site on the internet. The site has since shut down and is no longer operating due to this particular GIF. Many fans of Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal, or Heart Gold Soul Silver may remember two rather creepy species of Pokemon known as Natu and Xatu, even though they're in all the other games too, so it doesn't really matter. Anyways, perfect. This GIF uploaded contained both Pokemon and the beta image of Lyra, the female starter. This was artwork for Lyra, who was planned to make her debut in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which was released 3 years later in Japan. The GIF contained images of multiple Natu and Xatu staring straight ahead. It was interesting to note that Lyra also had eyes similar to the Pokemon. When the viewer clicked on the GIF, the eyes of the Pokemon and Lyra would rapidly flash and pulsate. Many viewers suffered from minor seizures from the flashing eyes, whilst the victims slept later that night. They were called on having visions of Satan torturing them, hence the upload date, 6606. Many complaints were filed about the seizures, and the site was shut down a few days later on the 9th of June. One particular viewer downloaded the file and revealed that two of the numerous images contained a picture of Satan in the pupils of the large Xatu's eyes. This picture shown is the only remaining image of the GIF. The rest were destroyed. Meh. It was alright. It's rated 3.5 stars, which I think is a little too high, but, whatever. The next one we've got is Gary's Back.exe. It was my first year in college. There was nothing to do other than my classes, which are super boring. One week, my sister had brought me her Pokemon Fire Red version, and she told me that she got bored of it after telling me how her mom got her blue version. I took out my Game Boy Advance and started the game up. The save file was there. It was named Red. I pressed start. Red was in Lavender Town, standing over a grave. I tried to move Red, but he just walked in place. A few seconds later, Red stopped. He just froze. After I could make Red walk again, I looked at his party. There were 6 unknowns spelling Get Out. There was a level 56 Espeon as well. It was named Alive. Get Out Alive? 7 Pokemon in your party? As I made Red walk out of the tower, he stopped. Gary walked out. His skin was pale and looked like his sprite was crying. How can you tell? He had an Eevee walking next to him. I was getting a little scared at this point. A text box came up. You. Gary slowly walked out of Lavender Town. I couldn't control Red again. He walked to a girl sprite and she said, Gary is looking for you. Quick before I move on, why do you have an Espeon and Fire Red in Lavender Town? Don't you have to be further on for that? Just saying. Unless the game's done, then maybe not. Forget I said anything. Okay, continuing on. I walked Red out of Lavender Town. There was a house. Red walked himself slowly into the house. It was dark. No light was shown in the house. How many times can you end a sentence with house? The door slammed. Red ran back to the door and more text boxes came up. You can't. Now I'm sad and trapped. You made me like this. Now you will join me. Gary's sprite was spilling blood from the eyes and from a cut on his arm, which is disgusting. His pale gray skin was dappled with bumps. His brown hair stayed the same. Gary's voice was like a yowl from a dying cat. Every step Red took from where Gary was got louder, so loud that my ears were ringing. I had to shut the sound off. As the room door opened, Red walked in. Gary stood in front of Red. His Evie stood in front of him, growling. Red, you found me. You got me now. I was shocked. Red got closer to Gary, and the battle music burst out from my Game Boy, and I yowled in pain. I thought you turned the volume off. Gary sent out his Eevee. It was level 100. I sent out my Houndoom that was level 90. You have 8 Pokemon? My Houndoom used Nightmare on its own. Gary's Eevee used Tackle, making my Houndoom faint. Then it said, Houndoom died. Eevee died. Gary came up. You can't stop killing my dreams. A sound hissed, a loud killer yowl. I shut the sound off for good. Oh, so you just turned it down before. Still real loud. Gary sent out his last Pokemon, a level 19 Raticate. I sent out Megary, a level 10 Trico. How many Pokemon do you have? Trico's not even in that game. Razor Leaf hit the Raticate and lowered its health down to 2 HP left. How could you? Gary's sprite looked like it was crying again. Raticate used. The move looked like a little like Bite. Raticate died. Gary came up. He looked mad and he clawed his face. He said, How could you? More text came up. You killed my destiny, my pride, my Raticate. You killed my trust. After Gary said that, he was gone. I made Red run to the front door, but it was locked. Why did you do this? Now you will suffer like I did. Then the game went blank, and it said the save file was corrupted. Then the game was gone. Gary's still there. I don't know. You had a lot of Pokemon. And what happened to your Unknowns and your Espeon, huh? Where did they go? What are you doing? Where did they go? Stop it. My computer's stupid. Actually, though, and the title. I don't get it. Oh well. Yeah, so those were Creepypastas for today. Probably to be doing some more real soon. Anyway, like and comment if you liked the video, and don't forget to subscribe to see more just like it. Thanks. Have a good night.